One of the most commendable characteristics of the human species is the conscious decision that we make to try to assemble all of the known knowledge, wisdom, and life lessons that have been passed on by previous generations, packing them up, and then instilling them in the generations that will follow us. Madam Toastmaster and all of my friends in the audience, who just like me collectively feel a deep-seated desire to make sure that this essential duty is accomplished. And luckily, there are many tools out there that will help us accomplish this particular goal. And I think you'll agree that one of the most essential tools are books. Because after all, it is books that contain the collective knowledge, wisdom, and life lessons of the ages. There is one such book that stands in a category of one. It is on top of the mountain, and it stands there for its unique ability to bridge the generations, in its ability to teach one of life's most important life lessons to all generations. I would imagine that you're already way ahead of me. You know the book that I talk about. It is, again, a literary work of art, and I refer to, of course, Green Eggs and Ham. For the 2 or 3 people in the audience who have not had a chance to experience this modern-day work of art, a short synopsis. There are but 2 characters in this book. The main protagonist is a gentleman called Sam I Am. Sam I Am is always carrying about a delicacy called green eggs and ham. The other character in this book is a cat-like creature that remains unnamed. And he remains unnamed for a literary, philosophical stroke of genius. Because it means this character can be anybody. Or more importantly, absolutely everybody. The story continues. Sam I Am continues to offer up his green eggs and ham, asking our unnamed source if he would like them here or there, or would you like them anywhere? And of course the reply is, Sam I Am, you Sam I Am, I do not like them here or there, I don't want them anywhere. Another subplot throughout the book is, of course, Sam I Am's persistence. He does not give up. He continues to offer the green eggs and ham in the rain, in a train, in a tree, with a bee, with a box, with a fox and a mouse, with a house. Would you like them here and there? Would you like them anywhere? And of course, the reply remains the same. I don't want them any of those places. I don't want them here and there. I don't want them anywhere. Finally, Sam I Am, in one last attempt, says, you do not like them, so you say, but try them, and you just may. A look of utter exhaustion comes over the face of our unnamed character. And he says, Sam, if you will let me be, I will try them, and then you'll see. Say, I do so like green eggs and ham. Thank you, Sam I Am. Moral of the story, if you just try it, you might find you like it. Now, I want you to go to the bathroom one last time before going to the bed. I'll wait here to give you a tuck in and give you a hug and a kiss goodnight. How's that? The title of this book became a code phrase with my children and I as I was raising them. Whenever there was a situation where it was a little bit uncomfortable and I wanted to encourage them to try something, just a little wink, and green eggs and ham would work. A social event at school, green eggs and ham. Possibly a new athletic endeavor, green eggs and ham. Cedar Point, looking at the Power Tower. green eggs and ham. And I would imagine that every person in this audience has a Sam I Am offering you up some green eggs and ham. Who is that person? What's your green eggs and ham? Maybe that moment is taking place right now. I had such a moment. It was some years ago. When my kids were in high school, some years ago, we decided to take an extended 5-day weekend to go skiing at Blue Mountain in Canada. Now you have to understand, I had been skiing for 35 years at that particular point. My kids were snowboarders. We arrived at Blue Mountain and something was going to have to give if I was going to have the pleasure of skiing with my kids for 5 days. There was one of me and 2 of them. I got outvoted. But you see, I'm a skier, I'm not a snowboarder. But of course they turned to me and said, Dad, why don't you try it? You just might like it. You want to talk about a green eggs and ham moment? It is a sorry, sorry day when your children start using some of your best weapons against you. My first day at Blue Mountain was spent taking snowboarding lessons. Back edge, front edge, back edge. Mr. Hampton, that is just great. You got the motion. You are looking good. A little bit more of that, and we might actually let you try a real snowboard. Being the stellar athlete that I was, by the second day, full day of instruction, I was ready to join my kids at the top of the mountain. Now you have to understand that snowboarding is a cultural event just as well. And half of the culture is the dress, which I wasn't about to do. But there's the lingo. And the lingo I was able to get down in a flash. So you got this older dude up on top of the mountain talking to these teenagers and 20-somethings, and I'm doing it. So dude, how are the half pipes on this run? Are they like radical? Ha! Well then what do you say we shoot this puppy and get some major air? Last one down is just plain lame. Is that your dad? Never seen him before. I'm here to tell you that for the next 4 days, I was a snowboarding fool. And on a regular basis, I was getting some radical, major air. And you know what? Sometimes it was even intentional. My kids and I were inseparable. The green eggs and ham were delicious. Made even more delicious on the trip home when the 2 kids turned to me, my back end so black and blue from falling down so many times that I had to drive standing up, which was a good trick. But they turned to me and they say, Dad, you were pretty cool. And there was no shame at all, blinking back the tears. So my friends, I have one favor to ask you. Remember Sam I Am. His ever-present green eggs and ham. Keep his words of advice always close at hand. You might not like it, so you say, but try it, and you just may. Madam Toastmaster.